Hey, can I ask you something, honestly?
Of course, real answer or I'm fine answer.
Real answer only today.
All right, go ahead.
Why do I feel tired even when I didn't do that much?
Can I ask you a question back?
Yeah?
Did you only do physical work or were you also thinking a lot?
Oh, I was thinking a lot. My brain didn't stop all day.
That's the answer. Mental work can be more exhausting than physical work
But it feels strange. I sit all day and still feel like I ran a marathon.
because your brain was running one.
Okay, next question. Why do I feel guilty when I rest?
Who taught you that rest is something you have to earn?
I don't know. Maybe school? Maybe society? Maybe myself.
Yeah, we learned that being busy means being valuable.
So resting feels like being lazy.
Exactly. But let me ask you this. Would you call your friend lazy if they were tired?
No, never.
Then why are you saying it to yourself?
Hmm, that's unfair. Do you ever feel like your body and your mind are fighting?
All the time. My body says, please rest, and my mind says, just one more task.
Same. And the mind usually wins.
Yeah, until the body forces you to stop.
Like getting sick or completely burned out.
Exactly.
Why do we ignore our body so much?
Because the body speaks quietly.
What do you mean?
It doesn't shout at first. It whispers. Tight shoulders, small headaches, low energy.
And we ignore those signals.
Yes, until they become loud.
So, how do we start listening again?
Start small. Ask yourself simple questions.
Like what?
Am I hungry? Am I tired? Do I need a break?
That sounds so basic.
It is, but we forget basic things when life gets busy.
Let me ask something deeper. Why do I always feel like I'm not doing enough?
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's always there in the background.
Maybe because your standards are too high.
Or maybe because I compare myself to others?
That too. Social media makes it worse.
Everyone looks productive, successful, happy.
And we compare our real life to their highlight moments.
Do you think we can ever feel enough?
Yes, but not by doing more.
Then how?
By changing how we talk to ourselves.
That sounds hard.
It is, but it's possible.
Okay, practical question. What should I do when I feel completely exhausted?
First, don't panic.
Why would I panic?
Because sometimes we think, oh no, I'm falling behind.
True.
Instead, pause. Drink water. Sit down. Breathe.
That sounds too simple.
Simple doesn't mean useless.
What about exercise? Everyone says just go to the gym.
Yeah, but if you're already exhausted, a heavy workout might not help.
So what should I do instead?
Start with a short walk.
Just walking?
Yes, no pressure, no goals. Just move your body gently.
Do you think small habits really make a difference?
Absolutely.
But they feel so small.
That's why they work. They're easy to repeat.
So consistency is more important than intensity.
Exactly.
Let's talk about food. Why do I always try extreme diets?
Because we want fast results.
Yeah, I go from eat everything to eat nothing.
That's a cycle.
And it never lasts.
Because it's too strict.
So what's a better approach?
Add, don't remove.
Explain that.
Instead of saying no junk food, say, let me add something healthy.
That feels less stressful.
Exactly. Your brain doesn't feel attacked.
Why do we always choose the hard way?
Because we think hard equals effective.
But that's not always true.
Yeah, sometimes the gentle way is stronger.
Let me ask something personal. Do you ever feel like you're close to your breaking point?
Yes, more often than I like to admit.
What does it feel like?
Like everything is too much, even small tasks.
And what do you do then?
I try to slow down, even if it feels uncomfortable.
Why uncomfortable?
Because we're used to being busy.
So slowing down feels wrong?
At first, yes.
Do you think rest should be planned?
Yes.
Really? Not just when we're tired?
If you wait until you're exhausted, it's too late.
That makes sense. What about sleep? Why is it so hard to sleep early?
Because of our phones.
Honestly, yes.
We say just 5 minutes, and suddenly it's 2 a.m.
Story of my life. Any simple tip for better sleep?
Put your phone away 15 minutes earlier.
Only 15 minutes?
Start small.
Do you think being kind to yourself is a skill?
Definitely.
Why?
Because most of us are trained to be critical, not kind.
So how do we learn kindness?
Practice.
Like what?
Talk to yourself like you talk to a friend.
Final question. If someone feels lost, tired, and overwhelmed, what's the first step?
Stop trying to fix everything at once.
And then?
Choose one small, kind action.
Just one?
Yes, one is enough.
Okay, let me try.
Go ahead.
Today, I will drink more water.
That's perfect.
And maybe go for a short walk.
Even better. You know what I'm realizing?
What?
I don't need a perfect life.
Exactly.
I just need a softer one.
And that's something you can build, step by step.